Alright folks, welcome to MaxSpeedTV. Tonight we are bringing you the Thursday Night Dirt Slingers Racing League. We're going to have a great race here tonight. I will be running the cameras here tonight, so alongside me here in the booth, as always, is Rudy Cummings. So, Rudy, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, doing good. Ready for some good action here tonight on Eldora. Man, this is going to be good racing here tonight. And it looks like a big field again this week, so it's going to be exciting.
There has got to be at least 32, 35 drivers in here tonight. That is a huge field.
Yes, sir. And I think, I don't know, do we have to message them and let them know we're ready, or?
Good.
Yep, we're ready. Are you ready, Charles?
Yep, we're ready.
Okay,
right.
Go for it.
All right. Thank you, boys. See you in a few.
They are going to cut them loose. Man, I can't believe the size of this field. It's huge.
Yeah, it is extremely big, as it looks like got a few guys rolling out now, so I will hand it over to you and get onto the cameras.
All right. Okay, so it looks like the ones that we got rolling out here: Zach Rounds, Barry King, Jason Allison. These are just three of the so far. There'll be, I'm not sure how many in this round, but this is qualifying for the heat races. I just got too much crap on my screen. This is unbelievable. Way too much crap on my screen. I'm not used to this. Alright. Looks like they're rolling out now. They got, okay, let's run down through it. Aaron Theriot, Jason Allison, Barry King, Danny Waller, and Zach Rounds in the first round. All right, they're off and going for the first round. Aaron Theriot to the top. Nope, Barry King goes to the top. And now Jason Allison, then Zach Rounds. Zach Rounds just took over the top spot. So far in this round, 4 laps is all they turn. 4 laps is with the 360s. Well, Zach Rounds is going to have to pick it up. There he goes. Good qualifying time. Aaron Theriot second. Jason Allison third, Danny Waller fourth, and Barry King. Oh, Barry King just went to third. Wow, nice lap by Barry King. And Danny Waller goes to fourth, Jason Allison fifth. Looks like that's going to wrap up that round of qualifying. So next up is going to be, as they finish their lap here. Here we go. All right, next up is going to be Dakota what is that? DiCenzo? Okay. Ricky Sanders, Roger Wagner, Ray Farlow, and Bentley Glazer up next. Sure what's going on here. All right, they're off and going. Refresh. Something not right. All right, Dakota DeCienzo goes to 6th place. Roger Wagner, 7th. Ray Farlow just topped the leaderboard with that fast lap. Wow. The 14.311. And Ricky Sanders just beat that with a 14.225. And these guys are getting right after it here tonight, man. I'm telling you. Well, we've seen what Ricky Sanders can do last week. Let's see if he can repeat that this week. Ray Farlow 2nd. Roger Wagner goes to 3rd on the leaderboard overall. Alright, and that wraps up that round. Alright, next up we've got Michael Hemble, Johnny Bell, Bob Raimondo, Derek Walker, and Cody Olson. Lining up to go out, 5 drivers. And we'll say hello to everybody out there in chat. Thank you all for tuning in tonight, folks. We appreciate it. It'll be a long night here, but these guys are ready to rock and roll here tonight. They've been eagerly waiting to get back to Eldora, I think, and put on a good show for everybody. I see Cody's got a new paint job on his car, or got some new decorations or something there. You know what? I forgot to turn my trading paints on. Maybe that's why, huh? Yeah. A rookie mistake there. All right, they're off and going. Michael Hemble takes it up to 11th on the leaderboard. Bentley Glazer just jumped it up to 5th. What? He must have wrecked. Oh no, he ain't in it. He's still sitting in his car. That's what it is. Derek Walker goes to 2nd. Cody Olson up to 7th. Embolt still hanging on in 13th. Johnny Bell 14th. And Bob Raimondo in 15th. These guys are trying to pick up more time out here on the track before this track gets so destroyed out here. With the longer you wait, the more damage gets done to the track, the drier it gets and the slicker it gets. So these guys got to try to get their time in early. Derek Walker's only 11/1000ths of a second off of the top spot on the leaderboard, trying to beat Ricky Sanders. And it looks like that'll wrap up that round. So, not too bad of a qualifying round there. Pretty good. All right, so next up is going to be Sean Wallenfels, Tim Osborne, William Evans, Nathan Sedlick, and waiting on the 5th driver to come out. Well, maybe we're only going to have 4. Yep, looks like only 4 are going to go out on this round. Somebody didn't get in their car in time or something here. I know one thing, I got to do some rearranging here because I can't I can't see everything. Give me a minute here, folks. Wow, this is embarrassing, but I just can't see everything. I gotta. All right, they're off and going again. We'll get it figured out here. There, that's better. A little better. Alright, so we're waiting for these guys to pick up their time. Sean Wallenfels goes to 9th on the leaderboard overall. Nathan Sedlick just backed that up with a 10th place. Only 3 of them out there on the track. What the heck? William Evans, 18th overall. And he just put it up to 7th overall. Nice. Nice lap time, 14.370. And Wallenfels just come up with a 14.343. Alright, that'll wrap up that one. Next up is going to be Dustin Sizemore, Jeff Peterson, Craig Levan, and Peter Holmes. Only 4 of them. I don't know why they were doing 5. I'm not sure why they're only doing 4. Oh, Corey Wenzel. Okay, so 5 of them will be rolling out on this one, I think. Yeah, big field here tonight. I don't even know why I bother streaming this up to Twitch. Nobody pays attention to it. Nobody's even there. Alright, here we go. Craig Levan on the loud pedal. Dustin Sizemore. It's come in 20th on the leaderboard. We're waiting to see if any of these guys can get up there. Like I said, the longer the session goes on, the worse this condition this track gets in, the harder it is to get that good speed up there. So these guys may not get quite as good a speed. Peter Holmes just turned in a 16th position time. Corey Wenzel up to 6th. Nice lap. Craig Levan 12th. So they are getting a little bit of speed left out here. Jeffrey Peterson to 20th. And Dustin Sizemore 21st overall. We're still seeing some 14-second times, and they're really not off that by that much. I mean, we're only talking about maybe 2 or 3 tenths of a second that these guys are off. So, I mean, that's not that much. All right, next up is going to be John Batista, Nate Davis, Terry Landis, and Ross Phillips, looks like. Not sure if we'll get a 5th one or not. 4 laps is all they turn here tonight, folks, for the qualifying rounds. All right, and Kyle Trevathan coming out as well, I think, or maybe he's lining up. I'm not sure what he's doing here. Yep, all right, they're rolling out. Yep, Trevathan will come out. So Ross Phillips, Terry Landis, Kyle Trevathan, Nathan Davis, and John Batista. All right, green, green, green. Let's see if any of these guys can get to the top of the leaderboard while the track is still in decent shape. Like I said, the times are not off that much from 1st to 20th. We're only talking a couple of tenths of a second, which is really not that much, but it is enough if you're trying to get a good qualifying time for the heat races. So this is just to see who they're going to be racing against in the heat races. Nate Davis just went to 10th on the board, and John Batista up to 5th. And Ross Phillips just turned in a 4th place. Wow, that's awesome. Great job. And Batista backs up his time with a 3rd place time. I'll tell you, when you look at all these here times, man, I'm telling you what, the top 6 are all within less than a tenth of a second, folks. Less than a tenth. That's wild. All right, that'll wrap it up. Nate Davis and Terry Landis coming in 19th. All right, next up, we got Chris Brenner, Jarrett Schwartz, Brian Irby, and Mike Peterson. Looks like. Still got 3 more drivers after that have not qualified. Well, the big announcement is what is it here in a couple of weeks, Charles? That is the big event going on.
Yes, we going to be having a. I think about 6 weeks away or so, but yeah, we're going to be a huge race going on.
Oh boy, yeah, there's going to be like 60 plus guys in that race. That's going to be amazing.
That is going to be the best of the best in there.
Yes, sir. All right, here we go. Jared Schwartz, Brian Irby, Mike Peterson, and Chris Brenner. Mike Peterson up to the top. Brian Irby takes over the 30th place. We're just waiting to see if any of these guys can make it up there. There you go. Chris Brenner just went into the 14th position overall with a 14.382. Mike Peterson right below him in 15th. And Jarrett Schwartz jumps clear to 10th with a 14.30 or 340. And Chris Brenner goes into 9th. So they are moving. There's still some speed left in that track, Charles. Everybody's trying to see where that groove is that they can get that speed from. And Chris Brenner just went to 4th on the board. I mean, to tell you, man, what a job right there that was. That was a good piece of driving. You got to hit the line just absolutely perfect to get a time like that. Wow, nice lap. Okay, so up last qualifying round here, Justin Chapman, Matt Hummel, and Paul Crumry heading out. Looks like Paul Crumry is sporting another new paint job again this week. Wow. That's a pretty one. All kinds of colors on it.
That is a
Ron John's Surf Shop.
extremely colorful car.
Yes, it is. All right, let's see what these guys can do. The last of the qualifying rounds right here, folks. Then we'll be moving on to the heat races. So stay tuned for that. Coming right up here right after this round. All right, here we go. Green, green, green. Well, we know Justin Chapman, he's been fast. Paul Crumry's been fast. Let's see what these guys, what kind of times they can turn in. Chapman got to pick up a lot of time to get up there. He's back at 34th. Paul Crumry just jumped to 21st on the leaderboard overall. And Chapman up to 5th. Holy smokes. What a lap. There is still speed in that track. And Matt Hummel just went to 23rd on the leaderboard overall. Crumry up to 21st. And I think Paul's calling it a day right there. He just bounced off the wall. Probably did a lot of damage to his car. So he's calling it a day. Not too bad of a qualifying time, though. 14.440. These guys are still out there turning laps, though. Matt Hummel. That'll round up the qualifying round, folks. Next up, coming up here just a minute, as soon as they get everything squared away, we will get to the heat races. I would say with that many cars, Charles, they're probably going to have a C main, won't they?
Yes, anything 27 or more, we have a C main, and we have 36, so nearly we have 9 more than the limit for a C main.
Yeah.
We keep going at the rate they're going here. We may have a D main before it's all said and done, too.
All right, first up here for the first heat, we have Ricky Sanders going out, Ross Phillips, Nate Davis, Aaron Theriot, Nathan Sedlick, Jason Allison, Justin Chapman, and Tim Osborne in the first heat race here. Heat race number 1, folks. This will be exciting. Ten laps. See who can be the king of the hill here. Top 2 will move on to the trophy dash. And we're going to have 5 heat races here. First one has 8 drivers in it. All the rest of them will have 7. I think we're just about ready to get the green flag here. All right, green, green, green. Trying to follow here. Yeah, Ricky Sanders takes off with the good lead. Ross Phillips right there in second place. And we got Nate Davis in third, giving Ross Phillips a tough time. Good battle going on between those two. Back behind him, Aaron Theriot leading the pack. Justin Chapman trying to get to the front. Did get around Nathan Sedlick. Back behind Nathan Sedlick, we've got, gosh, I can't keep up with them all, Tim Osborne. Jason Allison just ahead of him, taking up the rear of the field back here, but Ricky Sanders has led all the laps so far. And now we got a battle for second place here. Nate Davis to the inside of Ross Phillips. We may see a pass in the near future. Oh, he tries to slide. Oh, bump contact made right there. And Nate Davis will take over that spot from Ross Phillips. Aaron Theriot now closing up on Ross Phillips. That kind of knocked the wind out of Ross's sails right there for a minute. He had to regroup. But it's been all Ricky Sanders up front. Ricky showed just what he what his skills were last week. Boy, he did really well in the races. That was his first race with the guys, and he showed what he's got. He showed what it's all about. Nate Davis trying to stay with him. He wants in that trophy dash. Like I said, folks, top 2 go to the trophy dash. The rest of them will go to the C main. Or B main, which I'm not sure how they're going to do this. We'll get that from Roger. But all right, that's going to wrap up the first heat race, folks. Awesome race. So Ricky Sanders and Nate Davis will move on to the trophy dash. So next up is going to be only 7 drivers in the next heat, folks. Derek Walker, Ray Farlow, Jarrett Schwartz, Brian Irby, Danny Waller, Timothy Landis, and Dustin Sizemore in the next round. As they're rolling out. Looks like Derek Walker will be leading the charge here. He was the fastest of this group. They try to mix it up a little bit. Roger was explaining to me how they do it, but I kind of was half listening that night because I was busy doing a couple other things, but they try to mix it up a little bit where it's not just all the best guys, but, in a group, but they do kind of put some powerhouses in there, some medium class guys and some lower class guys. So, it kind of mixes matches a little bit. So, but we're ready to rock and roll here as soon as they get the green flag. There they go. Green, green, green. Wow, Jarrett Schwartz. Great job by Jarrett. He's coming up on Ray Farlow, and we got a caution. Now, caution laps don't count, folks. But if somebody I'm not sure where the caution was, really. They're all right here together. Oh, okay. All right. Well, folks, give us a thumbs up on the video. That would be very much appreciated. We always like to know if y'all are enjoying the show. That must not be very accurate. Shows 4 people in chat when you click on participants.
Land has lost connection, so we're missing embassy.
I know there's more than 4. All right, I think they're cutting them loose right here. Green, green, green. Jared Schwartz got a really good run that time on Ross Phillips. Or I'm sorry, Ray Farlow. My bad. But dive bombing. Holy smokes, where did he come from? The 3 of them get collected. Good Lord. Dustin Sizemore just slid it in there and he's into the wall. A little too much right there. I think they didn't throw the caution for that? Okay. Wow, no caution. I guess because he didn't flip it or anything, he's okay, so. Ray Farlow did get passed up by Jarrett Schwartz, though. Jarrett goes into second, trying to make it to that trophy dash. If he can hold off Ray Farlow, he'll make it. The rest of the guys will go to the C main or B main, whichever. Brian Irby sitting in 4th. Nice looking paint job on that car. That makes it slip through the air a little better. And Danny Waller back here. I did not see Craig Levan. I guess he's sitting on pit road. He must be getting ready for the next heat race. But Derek Walker just drove away from these guys. He is out there in no man's land. He's ready to go on to the trophy dash, I guess. Garrett Schwartz and Ray Farlow still in a battle back here for second place. Whoever's going to make it into the trophy dash. Ray Farlow looking down. Oh, contact, and that just spun Ray. How he hit the back quarter of Jared Schwartz's car, and boy, it put him right into the wall, and no caution again. Wow. Okay. That puts Irby up into third. And Danny Waller fourth. Looks like, I'm not sure if that's it, or I think it is. Yep, Derek stopping on the backstretch, so that'll do it. So, Derek Walker, Jarrett Schwartz go on to the trophy dash. Everybody else goes to the C main or the B main. All right, so next up, the third heat, John Batista, Kyle Trevathan, Sean Wallenfels, Mike Peterson, Barry King, what's his name? Dakota DeCencio, and Paul Krumrie in this next heat. As they're rolling out here. I think, yeah, John Batista will lead them off. I know the other night we had a record-setting 113 likes on our video live. So, man, if you guys could beat that, that would be really awesome. John Batista quickly right out in front. Battling back here. Sean Wallenfels trying to get second. And he does get it away from Kyle Trevathan. Trevathan comes back. Boy, he just went right back around him, the old crossover maneuver. That's some good racing there between those two. Now, Wallenfels back in the lead. And Trevathan back. Wow, these guys are switching up second place like crazy. They're doing it every turn just about. Almost made contact there. Trevathan almost got into the back of Wallenfels. But John Batista still hanging on to first place. Wallenfels back into second. This is the battle right here to see who's going to make that cutoff to make it to the trophy dash. Right now it's Kyle Trevathan. I'm not sure who's going to get that. Yeah, I guess Trevathan will move on. Him and John Batista? Or did they? No, I guess it was a caution. Okay. Well, he got a new car, and he's back to the back of the field. Right behind him, Mike Peterson. These guys are probably going to be heading toward the C main. Let's see if Batista can hold these guys off. I'm not sure how many laps they got left. Probably about 5 or so. They're only doing 10 laps here tonight, folks. So, follow the leader. See that? John took it right down next to the wall, and everybody else did too. All right, here we go. Green, green, green. Trevathan second. Wallenfels third. Let's see if the guys get back into swapping that place up again for the cutoff there for the trophy dash. Wallenfels comes around on the outside looking for some grip. Trevathan staying up there. He's finding grip down on the bottom. He wants in that trophy dash. I mean to tell you, bad. Wallenfels has been in them before, so he's not a stranger to... and boy, what a dive bomb right there. And here comes Trevathan right back around. Wallenfels just cannot seem to hold that spot once he gets it. And into the wall. Wallenfels gets into the wall. Boy, that's kind of... never mind. Dakota DeCencio in fourth place, and Barry King fifth, Paul Crumrise sixth, and Mike Peterson taking up the rear. But Batista driving away from these guys battling here. Wallenfels and Trevathan still in a battle. And it looks like that does it right there, folks. That will end it. So, we got John Batista and Kyle Trevathan moving on to the trophy dash, folks. The rest of the guys will be heading to the C main or B main. Pretty awesome racing there. That was pretty good racing between Trevathan and Wallenfels. Man, that was great racing.
Yeah, and it should only get better from here on out.
Yeah. Let me get, how about we get one of these guys down here while they're lining up for the next one, if I can find them. I don't even see, okay, there's Sean. Sean Wallenfels, you got a copy?
Yep, copy.
Wow, man, that was some great racing there between you and Kyle Trevathan. Wow, that was I mean, absolutely captivating what you guys had going on there.
Oh yeah, that was an absolute battle. It was a lot of give and take there. A lot of give and take. One
yeah.
great racer. One great racer. That was absolutely fun.
Yes, sir. Well, I'll tell you what, that was, I know it kind of, put you on the cutoff there of the making the trophy dash, but still one heck of a race, so it kind of shows you what the field set's going to be like here tonight.
Oh yeah, it's going to be stiff comp. Wouldn't have it any other way. Starting in the B now, I'm going to have to move a little bit more and hopefully get some racing like that in the B.
Oh man, it's going to be wild out there tonight, man. I'm telling you what. Well, big field here tonight. You ready for 40 laps?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Heard there's 36 cars here tonight, so there's going to be some people not starting the A, and that's just how it should be. That's awesome to be, have staggered mains and whatnot.
Yes, sir. All right, Sean, we'll enjoy the rest of the race here, and good luck in the whatever you're going to be in, C main, B main, whatever. All right?
10-4, ready. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, Chris Brenner, Roger Wagner in this one. Sorry I didn't give you the rundown there. I did want to kind of talk to somebody. Cody Olson in third, just outside that cutoff. And Zach Rounds wants to make it to the trophy dash, but boy, he's better get to digging. He's got company there. Peter Holmes keeping him honest out there right now. And Zach Rounds. Oh, Roger Wagner way out of the round right there. He had second place sewed up, and man, he got stomped. And now he tries the slide job. No, man, oh man. Zach Rounds out of it. And Cody Olson takes over the lead. He gets around Zach Rounds. Oh, that was Zach Rounds. Okay, never mind, my bad. It was Chris Brenner that was out of it. He goes back to third. Roger Wagner fourth, and we just got one into the wall right there. Holy smokes. Somebody hit the wall really hard. I'm thinking it was Johnny Bell. I think the wall really hard. Wow, Cody Olson putting on a heck of a show up here right now. He said he was going to run well tonight, and I believed him. He's a heck of a racer right there, Cody Olson.
That was the 86 Michael Himbold that hit the wall.
Okay, I did see him on pit road. I didn't know if he was sitting there waiting to go out for the next heat race or what.
He did about 6 flips down the front stretch. He wrecked it pretty good.
Yay. All right, we're back and going. Background's trying to make it to that trophy dash. Here comes Roger Wagner to the inside of Chris Brenner. Can't get it done. Got a couple of more laps to go. Roger just cannot seem to get that speed down there on the bottom he's looking for, but he keeps right on trying. Both these guys are just outside that cutoff, but up here first and second is Zach Rounds and Cody Olson, ready to move on to the trophy dash if they can hold it off. And I'll tell you what, Chris Brenner putting the pressure on Zach Rounds right now. He's making Zach earn that trophy dash award, I'm telling you. Great racing between those guys. Zach's sitting here wondering what he's got to do to get up there and get around Cody Olson, because the laps are winding down here. Only 10 laps in this heat race, so they've got their work cut out for them. Short run, a long ways to go in a short time. So, all right, looks like that'll wrap it up. Moving on is going to be Cody Olson and Zach Rounds moving on to the trophy dash. Everybody else going to the C main or B main. Good racing out there tonight, Charles.
Yeah, they always put on a good show, and I'm still looking forward to see if we hear from Roger if they actually are going to have a D main here tonight. So
yeah, that's what he was saying.
It's funny as I just mentioned it that they might have to implement it soon, and he comes down here and says that earlier. So yeah, that's going to be real interesting.
Well, coming up now in the last heat race here of the night, folks, Corey Wenzel, William Evans, Bentley Glazer, Greg Levan, what is that, Peterson, Jeremy? Isn't that Jeremy?
Jeff Peterson?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Bob Raimondo and Matt Hummel. Yeah, well, when he's only got them abbreviated here, it's kind of hard to follow that, but... So they'll be heading out next here, folks. I think they already are heading out, or no? I guess they're still waiting on. Yeah, there they are. Oh. All right. It looks like Corey Wenzel will lead them off here. William Evans on the outside of the front row. William's going to have to try to make that attack as soon as he can if he's going to get by Corey Wenzel, because it seems like once a leader gets a jump on the start, it's hard to get up there and catch up to him and pass him. So we'll have to see if these guys can do it early. And the track has just gotten really super slick now. Starting to get worse. Here we go. Green, green, green. Bentley Glazer already taking advantage of it. Slide job. Oh, almost got into William Evans. Evans clear up on the high side. He's going to hold on to second for now. Bentley Glazer trying to get into the turn. And he just can't seem to get the grip. Back behind him, we've got a heck of a battle here. Matt Hummel went into fourth, and he gets passed up by Craig Levan. Outside seems to be working really well right now. And Craig Levan goes way up the hill, and he's going to almost lose another position. I think he did lose it. Bob Raimondo down on the bottom. Corey Wenzel still hanging on to the lead right now, and William Evans did make it into third or second place. Right behind him, Bentley Glazer, just outside that trophy dash window. Top two move on to the trophy dash. They're running the 360 sprint cars, and it is a fixed setup. It's a setup that is actually created by I think Roger Wagner makes the setup. He's pretty good at making these setups. He tries to make it kind of neutral. Well, this is a heck of a battle here. William Evans is just being relentless on Corey Wenzel. And Bentley Glazer sitting there wondering what he's got to do to get around both of them. He wants in the trophy dash badly. He's trying the bottom. These guys are trying the high side. Oh, a little contact there between Bentley Glazer. I don't think that was the race, was it? I think they're under caution right now.
That's a good question. They're not pulling him over, so it must be a caution. Not sure who wrecked there.
Yeah. Well, that caught the field back up, but Bentley Glazer will get ahead of William Evans right now. And we're just going to wait and see when they get him back green here. It should be just in a minute or so. Everybody's caught up, so probably the next time around they'll be going back green. We'll be able to tell once that field tightens up, boy, then they're ready to go. Alright, green, green, green. Bentley Glazer diving it in there deep. William Evans now looking to the inside of Bentley Glazer, does the old slide job on him, forces him up the hill, and he will take that position temporarily. There, he got it. Bentley Glazer tries to come right back. These guys battling just like Wallenfels and Trevathan were here just a couple of heats ago. Side by side, this is where the racing seems to be for second and third, that cutoff position. Everybody's trying to make it into the trophy dash. And they're just swapping places up here, man, like crazy. Evans. Oh, man. Okay, I think that might be it. Yep, that's it. So I guess Bentley Glazer and Corey Wenzel will make it in. Yep. William Evans just outside, or I'm sorry, yeah, William Evans just outside the cutoff there. So they'll be moving on to the C main or D main. Now we're talking about a D main. Holy smoke. It's going to be about a 5-hour race here tonight, guys. I'm kidding. 5 hours.
I'm guessing we will know here very shortly as to whether we have a D main or if we're going to the either way, we'll do the trophy dash first, but we'll do that trophy dash, and then I guess it'll either be DCB or CB. We will find out here probably in the next couple of minutes, I would imagine.
Well, the top 10, or well, the top 2 out of each heat race, so that'll be 10 drivers will be moving on to the trophy dasher coming up in just a minute. So that's going to leave 26 drivers. So I'm not sure how they want to do, how he's going to want to do that. Yeah, like you said, I guess we'll find out here in a couple minutes. But Roger's got time to figure that out now because he didn't make it into the trophy dash.
And the cool thing about this whole league is the fact that they do this all in one session.
Yeah.
For the people that are on iRacing, they know, they've already said heats and B mains and C mains, all of that is coming, but it's not here yet. So we just keep waiting and waiting, and eventually we will have it. But until then, this is the closest to the real deal you're ever going to get here on iRacing.
That is a fact. Still trying to learn all this stuff here. That's kind of cool. I got, everything up here. Um, I got us muted.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back here. We are going to be running the D main. D main coming up right now as these guys are getting lined up. The two drivers out of this will move on to the C main. But right after this here, we will be doing the trophy dash. I want to get this D main out of the way. And right here, 4 drivers will be going home. Only 2 is going to be moving on to the C main. But I'm only seeing 5 drivers out there. Shouldn't I see 6? There should be 6 drivers. Yeah. Oh well. Here we go. Green. Well, I'll tell you what. Jason Allison took a heck of a jump right out and into the lead. Oh, we got one into the wall, and I think that's going to bring a caution out right away. Yep, one got into the wall heavy back there. Oh my, what a flip, huh?
He flipped that car completely over, missing the wing and landing back on the wheels.
Oh yeah, that's crazy, man. Well, Jason took a heck of a jump right out ahead, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Well, it might be such a thing. One of the guys might have already gave up and said, "Nah, I'm out," because he's not going to make it or something. But I think there were supposed to be 6 in here, because he did say 2 were going on to the C main, but 4 was going home right now.
Yeah, and he may have thought he just he wasn't that fast and thought no need in jumping out there. It's unfortunate, because that's never what you want as a driver. You want to have every shot you can.
Yep. Well, here we go. Back to green. Green, green, green. Boy, what a start by Jason Allison. Golly, man.
He's being a rocket right there in the D main here.
Yes, sir. Oh, what the heck happened? There we go. Right behind him, Mike Peterson goes into second. Tim Osborne in third. Oh, almost contact right there between him and Michael Helmbold. Helmbold. It's kind of a rough name to say there. Back in the back part of the field, Jeff Peterson. 5 drivers out there right now. And Jason Allison's driving away. He's hooked up. For a guy that don't race very much, I don't know. That was a heavy contact into the wall there, though, by Jason. Mike Peterson still hanging on to second. He is trying to come close here. As long as Jason can keep it off of the wall, I think he might be able to pull it out. Peterson's hanging on to second, though.
It'd be interesting to see if he could get the win after flipping, so he could do a flip and a first all in the same race.
Yeah. And pass for third. Helmbold and Osborne get contact. And they are both into the wall heavy. I'm surprised I didn't bring a caution out, though.
Yeah, that was a multi-car wreck, so caution, yep.
Yep. They did bring out the caution, so, alright. Well, Jason's probably going, man, we got to start this again. I had such a nice lead. But this will give him a chance to regroup a little bit here. Probably assess the damage that he got, because, boy, he hit that wall a ton when he come off of the one turn there.
Yeah, he hit that pretty hard. And then you still have Mike Peterson. See if he can get back up to the back bumper with that restart. Maybe he can get by him for the win here.
Yeah. I think, yeah, okay. Alright. He went in and got a new car. Alright. It was Jeff Peterson back. Or one of them. One of them in the back. No, Mike Peterson, excuse me. Jeff Peterson. Michael Helmbold, Tim Osborne. Alright, they're lining up, ready to go back green. Jason just wants this to be over. He wants to get on to the C main. Well, coming up right after this here, folks, we will be going on to the Trophy Dash. That's where the top 2 in each heat race will match up. And that is some intense racing. Green, green, green. The Peterson guys back here, Mike and Jeff. Only the top 2 will move on to the C main. The rest will go home, folks. So the field will start shortening up right after this here. Mike Peterson makes it in, but Jeff Peterson will not unless he can get up here and battle with Mike. And Jeff's keeping the pressure right on Jason Allison right now. They should only have about another lap or 2 to go here to finish this up.
They shouldn't.
Yeah, Jason, well, I'll tell you what, he's done a great job, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, for a graphic designer, he sure knows how to drive a sprint car.
Yeah. Yeah, don't let him kid you when he tells you you can't drive him very good. Don't let him kid you. That looks like that'll wrap it up right there, folks. So Jason Allison and Mike Peterson move on to the C main. I think that's the first time we've had a D main, ain't it?
That is the very first time.
Yeah, very first time. Well, for 36 drivers, you know, we got to do something out there to try to get it thinned down a little bit. So, all right, those two move on. Let's see. Okay, they'll be coming up on the trophy dash next. And that'll be the top two out of each heat race, folks. Now, I don't know if they, gosh, I wouldn't think, did they invert the field? Maybe?
I haven't heard if they did, so.
I'm almost thinking they did because the way they're lining up out here, but I guess that doesn't really mean anything. They'll get lined up here in the order they're supposed to go in. Looks like they're going to give them a couple of laps to maybe do a little warm-up out here. Not a bad deal.
No, definitely not. Been sitting for a while since you made all the way, especially if you were in that first heat and got finished first or second. You've been sitting for quite a while.
Yeah, I guess they're not gonna. I guess they're gonna. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out. Oh man, what the heck here? All right, so Kyle Trevathan is going to lead them out. He did really well in his heat race. So, man, I'll tell you, what a show them guys put on, him and Sean Wallenfels. Man, what a show. That was probably some of the best racing we've seen tonight so far. But I think we're going to see that get upset right now because these guys they're ready to go. Man, this is going to be wild. Corey Wetzel will be starting on the outside of the front row next to Kyle Trevathan. Nathan Davis and Cody Olson will be in the second row. John Batista and the rest of the guys toward the back here. Derek Walker back. He's going to be in the fourth row. Almost like we're missing somebody. I don't.
Yeah, we should have an even number.
Yeah, we only got 9 drivers out there. Somebody went home.
I know there were a couple people saying that they lost the internet connection.
There we go.
I'm sure with Jarrett Swartz and Terry Landis.
Jarrett Schwartz.
Yep, he lost internet
Jerry
connection.
Oh, yeah. So, and he was in that. He was in the Trophy Dash. Jarrett Schwartz was. So, man, what an upset that is. He's going to be upset.
Yeah.
All right, looks like they're tightening up the field here. We're ready to go. Green flag racing, folks. Kyle Trevathan and Corey Wenzel. Gonna get them going. Here they go. Green, green, green. Now these are the best of the best right here, folks. Oh my gosh, I don't know how he kept it off of him, but Nate Davis just about took out the leader, Kyle Trevathan, on that pass. Man, I'll tell you, that was amazing. We do have some contact back there, but everybody survived it. Oh, one into the wall. We got one into the wall, folks.
It is the 40 of Sanders.
Ricky Sanders. He'll be coming to pit road to get a new car. But he'll have to start at the back of the field because they did make a lap. So now they'll start single file. And he will be at the back of the field. What a bummer that is. And Trevathan's still in the lead with Nate Davis second.
And for any of the people that are new, it's 63 people in chat or on the stream right now. We may be talking about, these guys in last place, back of the field. They're still going to be starting at the front of the A main tonight regardless. So those first 5 rows are what we're battling for. So regardless of where they finish, they still got a pretty good spot for the feature race.
All right, back to green. Good start by Kyle. Pete Davis in second. And he could be in trouble. He's got Corey Wenzel and Cody Olson both trying to get that position away from him. Wow, Wenzel drove it in there hard. Contact in between that. And he gets into Cody Olson too. Boy, the contact just keeps happening. Derek Walker now up into the battle. He takes it clear down on the bottom. He's trying to get as many positions as he can. This is just for the starting grid. Oh, contact between him and Corey. Oh, man.
They're beating and banging. The 40 just on it, so he may be having internet issues as well.
Yep, Bentley Glazer hanging on to 4th place right now. Got Derek Walker on his tail, but the leader, Kyle Trevathan, man, he's doing a great job of holding off Nate Davis. We know Nate's really good in these cars, so and Kyle knows it too. I think Kyle's been doing a little practicing. What do you think?
I'm beginning to think so too.
Man, he is like on rails here tonight. You find out that, after you drive these things for a while, and I found this out myself personally, it's like all of a sudden things click and you think, oh man, I got this. And it happened to me, but it happened too late in the race. It happened with 5 to go in the race and I didn't make it in, so I guess that's a lack of practice for me.
Yeah,
Nate Davis comes right up on Kyle, though. Boy, he's putting the pressure to him. Look at this. And he's going to take a look down on the bottom. He may have a run, and then, nope, not going to do it. That doesn't mean he's going to give up, though. He's going to keep trying. This is just for the starting positions on the grid here, folks. Cody Olson in 3rd. Bentley Glazer 4th. And I guess that was it, huh? Yep, that was it. So that's how they'll line up. Kyle Trevathan, Nathan Davis, Cody Olson, Bentley Glazer, Ricky Sanders, John Batista, Zach Rounds, Corey Wenzel, and Derek Walker. Wow, Derek Walker. Wow, he's going to be starting 9th on the grid. Good Lord.
It was a good battle.
Well, Ike, you probably won't make it in tonight there, brother, but yeah, if you signed up, I'm sure Roger will look that over and but yeah, you won't make it into tonight because we're already started, but obviously I don't think you can get in an already started session, can you? Of course, they still are in practice mode, but yeah, he's too busy with other things right now to deal with that. I can assure you. Roger, he takes care of all the scoring and all that stuff. So yeah, he's pretty busy guy right now.
Yeah, so next
all right,
should be
so
the C main.
The C main coming right up. Yes, boy. will make it into the B main. The rest will go home.
This should be a very interesting race.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I forgot to unmute my mic when I come back. I was talking to you and you weren't answering. My bad. Too many mics to unmute and mute and unmute and unmute and oh my god. All right, looks like the field's tightening up here. I think we're ready to go green. Here we go, green, green, green. This is the C main, folks. Only the top 4 will move on. Boy, there's a lot of bumping and banging going on back here in the back. Barry King, 3rd. Oh, one into the wall. That's Barry King. He gets hit into the wall hard. And that brings out a caution. We got another one upside down. That's Dustin Sizemore. He'll be towing the pit road. Chapman's still hanging on to it, though. The top 4 move on to the B main, and the rest will go home. And I think what they do is they take the top 10 out of the B main, don't they?
Yes, that is correct.
Top 10 out of the B main. So, and the B main should be pretty action packed. There's going to be a lot of good drivers in that B main. There's a few good ones in this, you know.
Yeah, seeing Paul Krumrie, Justin Chapman, Ray Farlow, to mention a few. Even Nathan Sedlick back here in the C is just shows the strength of field here. Is right now Paul Krumrie is the cutoff spot.
Yeah. You can bet they're going to be racing as hard as they can. Here we go, back to green. Boy, Justin Chapman got a heck of a jump on that start. Ray Farlow 2nd. Peter Holmes in 3rd. And Krumrie working him over.
Krumrie does not want to be that last spot in the cutoff. I mean, he'd like to be the last spot if he has to be, but he'd like a little bit of a cushion.
Well, you know, just the more positions he picks up, the more that kind of solidifies his chance of staying in there long enough to be into the B main. So, you know, if he could get by Peter Holmes, just kind of pretty much give him a little bit of a buffer zone there between that cutoff position. Because Nathan Sedlick is coming.
He's coming in a hurry, too.
Yes, he is. He's taking it down there on the low. You just can't seem to find that grip down on that low side. This track has just been totally just demolished out here tonight with all the racing that's been going on it. But I'll tell you what, you look at these front 2, Ray Farlow and Justin Chapman, making it look easy out here on that slick track.
Yeah, they definitely always make it look easy, which, by the way, it is not. Anyone has not been in these cars, real or on here.
Yeah, the more usage it gets on this track, folks, the slicker it gets. You can see the blackness in the turns there. That's just like driving on grease right there. All the wetness has gone out of the clay. It's all dried out, and it's just like driving on ice. Like driving on a wet blacktop road. You know, just man.
While we're mentioning it, we go on board here with Justin. You can just watch his hands here. He needs to clean that visor off a little bit, but you can see his hands moving.
Yeah, I'll follow around here behind him with Ray Farlow. Ray is just sawing on that wheel. I'm sure Justin is too.
watch their hands, their left, right, the whole way around this track, just showing how much you have to wheel these cars.
Oh, Chapman taps the wall right there, but he hangs on to it. Farlow looking to the inside, not going to be able to do it. Peter Holmes and Paul Crumry, that is the cutoff position. And Nathan Sedlick, if he's not careful, he's going to lose that position, and he will be one of the drivers to go home.
He definitely got his hands full right now with that car, especially with this track. And Bob Raimondo, he's definitely a fierce competitor in this league.
Yeah, those guys are they're in that cutoff right there. So Crumry barely making it in. Peter Holmes, Ray Farlow, and Justin Chapman, and it looks like that'll do it, folks. So there's your front four that are moving on to the B main. That'll be Justin Chapman, Ray Farlow, Peter Holmes, and Paul Crumry. Everybody else will go home.
Yeah, that's never what you want to do, go home early, but they definitely worked their butt off to get where they were. So, I mean, even though you made it to the C main, still a good effort out there by all these drivers. Again, this is a tough group of guys to race against.
Oh, you bet. These are, man, some of these guys are like some of the best dirt racers, I think, in iRacing. I think. I don't know. I haven't really done a whole lot of scouting around to see what's out there, but these guys are every week are in here and putting on some of the greatest shows. Just unbelievable racing.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that.
All right, so we're on to the B main now. This is the rest of these guys. I'm looking at Sean Wallenfels. Some of these guys are still, yeah. Now here's something that we hardly ever see right here. Derek Walker in the B main. Wow, we never see Derek Walker in the B main.
Yeah,
looks like they're giving him a couple laps to go out here and dirty it up a little bit.
Intermission time, boys, for more minutes, and then we're going to move on to that B main.
Okay.
14 cars for 20 laps.
You know, while we sit here for this little intermission, they run a few laps, go on board with some of these drivers and let people see what it's like to drive around.
welcome Ross Phillips, Brian Irby, Sean Wallenfels, Chris Brenner, William Evans, Aaron Theriot, Danny Waller, Dakota DeCenzio, Roger Wagner, Craig Levan, Justin Chapman, Ray Farlow, Peter Holmes, and Paul Crumry for this B main.
Yeah, everybody's rolling off pit road now.
The Ross Phillips should be our guy leading them out.
He's been having pretty good runs lately in that 30 machine.
Yes, sir. Brian Irby starting on the outside of the front row. Well, as slick as this track's gotten out here, they just made it a little slicker with all that practice out there. But these guys, some of these guys like it that way, some guys don't. But I think they will reset the track once they get through this here. They'll go on to qualifying, and I think that's where the this is a B main.
Yeah, we're actually in qualifying mode now.
Oh, okay. 38 minutes of qualifying. Oh, okay. All right. See what these guys got. Be getting the green flag here. You got the field somewhat tightened up here. Outside row's got to tighten up a little bit more. Inside row looks good. All right, I think they're going green. Yep, here we go. Green, green, green. Boy, Wallenfels with a huge jump right there to go into second place. And, oh man, that was tight right there. William Evans almost got into the side of Wallenfels. And Wallenfels trying to come back. Right behind them is Chris Brenner. Chris has been really good here lately. He's been doing great. Roger Wagner. These guys trying to make it in here. Top 10 go to the A main. So you got to stay inside that top 10, folks. Right behind him, Brian Irby. Oh, we have a caution. I think that was Peter Holmes that flipped or something there. Yeah, he's on pit road. Oh my, did he ever. He just plowed, and looks like Paul Crumry just plowed them guys right into the wall. Wow. Ouch. He bumped, let's see, who was that? Brian Irby? No, that's 83. Yeah, Aaron Theriot. Aaron Theriot and Peter Holmes. Man, he just cleaned them out, man, right into the wall. Ross Phillips still leading. They usually do about 12 laps here, I think. Or maybe 20. They might be doing 20. I don't know. Isn't that what they usually do, 20?
Yeah, I do believe 20 is correct.
right, here we go. Single file restart after making a lap. Ross Phillips on the loud pedal. Good jump. Boy, they're finding some grip down on that bottom. They're kind of using the whole track right now. Yeah, that looks good. William Evans in third. Wagner in fourth. Chris Brenner fifth. Justin Chapman sixth. Brian Irby seventh. Dakota DeCenzio eighth. Danny Waller in a battle here with Ray Farlow and Dakota DeCenzio. Craig Levan slips in there. These guys are right in the cutoff position here. Ray Farlow trying to make it into the A main. Back up front, Ross Phillips could be in trouble. He's got Wallenfels to the inside. Whoa, almost contact. Boy, Ross Phillips pinched him right down there on the bottom. If there would have been contact, that wouldn't have been good.
No, that definitely.
Great racing, though. William Evans, he'll make it in. So will Roger Wagner, making it into the A main. Gosh, for the first time in quite a while, he's made it into the A main. Of course, we still got laps to go, though.
Yeah, anything can happen, and as they say, it will happen.
Yep, that's a fact. Chapman, he'll make it in. Chris Brenner. But this is turning out to be a pretty interesting up here in the front right now. Wallenfeld's putting the pressure on Ross Phillips. Phillips just hasn't faltered yet. He hasn't gave up that top position yet. Because I'm not done showing what I got out here. And what do we have? Another caution?
Oh, yeah, the 1 and the 72, Ray Farlow and Danny Waller Jr.
Oh, I just seen that. Okay.
Oops, you can see what happened there. Oh, Ray Farlow just tagged the inside wall, and Danny Waller just had nowhere to go. Just ran smooth into Ray Farlow.
Hey, Premier Sim Racing, what's going on? How you doing? Good to see you in chat there. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate that. Enjoy the show. Stick around and enjoy the show. We're only in the B main right now. We'll be heading to the main race here, the feature race here in just a few minutes, folks. As soon as this is over, we'll have to give them just a few minutes here to get everything lined up. They'll tell everybody where they'll be starting, and then we'll be getting them back out there on the track. They might just leave this open for a little bit and let the guys have a little fun out there. I don't know, while they're getting all that lined up.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a little bit of a little warm-up practice in.
Sure, yeah. All right, green, green, green. Oh my word, you gotta be kidding me. Caught the inside wall and Roger Wagner upside down. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Ross Phillips just totally annihilated that car. And so did Roger Wagner. He flipped upside down.
Take a look at Roger Wagner's here. We saw the what happened to Ross Phillips. We didn't get a look at Roger Wagner, so we'll see what he did. Just bumped the back of, I believe it was a 7-Eleven and just got himself all out of shape when he did. it's a wonder watching Ross Phillips hit that inside wall, completely turn it sideways in front of the rest of the field. Somehow nobody else getting involved in that.
I know, ain't that crazy?
You'd
think that he would have come out across there and just took out about 3 drivers, you know, but not one person got into him. That's pretty good.
It was awesome driving for everybody.
Well, that changed up the front here a little bit, so Wallenfels will be in charge now. William Evans second. Roger Wagner up to third. Okay. Because the caution come out before he wrecked. Chris Brenner in fourth. Justin Chapman fifth. Brian Irby sixth. Dakota DeCenzio seventh. Paul Crumry eighth. Craig Levan ninth. And Peter Holmes. That's the top 10 that'll be moving on to the feature race, folks. Outside of that, we've got Aaron Theriot, Danny Waller, Ray Farlow, Ross Phillips. Those guys will go home.
Yeah. To make it to the B, though, again, just like the guys in the C, great effort for the people that do go home. So you can't be disappointed because, I mean, if you're going to not make a feature race, it's might as well be in this league because this is probably the best, like you said, if not the best guys out there.
Yeah. So, all right, back under green. 10 drivers move on and 4 go home. Uh-oh, something happened in the back. Something happened. Ross Phillips was involved.
Dakota as well.
Oh my.
Take a look, quick look real fast. Probably won't have much time. They're going to get it going pretty soon, I'd imagine. Oh, not sure. I'm assuming. No, Ross Phillips just pulled it over and went into the pits. And look, the yellow was already out before Dakota ever hit the wall. So, not sure what that was about, but yeah, he was, caution was already out, and he just ran into the wall. Something may have happened a little before, but I didn't see anything. Now Roger Wagner's pulling it into the pits too.
Yeah, I think he wants a fresh car. Because he did get some damage. Boy, when he flipped that thing over, it got some damage. I think it was a lot more damage than what we could see. Could have been something in the steering or something. The car just wasn't feeling right for him out there. So that's even going to change the field up even more as we're about to go back green here, folks.
And, excuse me, that had to be some serious damage to give away a third place spot.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that, but yeah, unless that car was just totally driving terrible, man, and it probably was. He never did pit after that wreck that he was involved in.
Yeah, so he's got to make up 4 spots here, get from third to dead last. So that had to be a call he probably didn't want to make, but he had to do it to get a fast car.
All right, looks like we're lining up here and ready to go green. Green, green, green. Wallenfels trying to come home with the win here for the B main. William Evans, Chris Brenner, and Justin Chapman. Chapman coming up through the field quite nicely here. Brian Irby, man, he's showing what he's got in 5th. Dakota DeCenzio 6th place, battling with Paul Crumry. Crumry out on the outside. That outside line's going to prevail yet again. Craig Levan going to go around DeCenzio. These guys moving up them couple extra positions kind of gives them a little bit of a buffer to make sure that they're going to make it in.
Yeah, it is a wonder 777 Dakota Vincenzo shot up the track into turn 1, almost clipping the 610 of, I believe that is Craig Levan. So that, if he'd have been any closer, he would have just smacked him there.
Chris Brenner battling with William Evans up here for second place, and William keeping the pressure on Sean Wallenfels. These guys are really battling hard, these three up here in the front. Did anybody tell them that they didn't have to battle that hard?
Probably not. And even if they did, they might not have listened too well.
Probably not. Chapman fourth. Hasn't been able to close that gap on them front three. Brian Irby, fifth place. Paul Crumry, sixth. Craig Levan, seventh. Dakota DeCenzio, eighth. Peter Holmes, ninth. And Aaron Theriot making it back into the top 10. Looks like that's going to do it. Wow, that was pretty fun, I'll tell you.
That was a fast race, other than, what, one, maybe two, I think just one caution.
Yeah. So it looks like, well, these guys reset too early. So I can't really tell, but it looks like we may have a couple of drivers that are going to be going home. But good run for Sean Wallenfels.
That was a really good run for him.
That's a shame about Ross Phillips, though, man. After leading all them laps and having such a solid run, and then caught that inside wall, took him right to the outside wall, and his race was pretty much done. Now, I don't know if he made it in the cutoff or not. It's kind of difficult to tell out here the way they're sitting right now. I think he did, but I'm not too sure. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, he did not. So Ray Farlow is out, looks like.
Yeah, that is definitely unfortunate. He's always a fast guy here.
I know it. Brian Irby, sure where he was.
Brian Irby, fifth. He just came from.
Oh, okay.
Looked like he may have gone to pits too soon, but he just flew up and got in his spot in fifth place.
Well, he hasn't learned the format here, so he'll learn it. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. So it'll end at Aaron Theriot, I think. But going home would be Danny Waller, Ray Farlow, Ross Phillips, and Roger Wagner. Looks like be going home. That's too bad. I thought Roger was going to make it into the feature race tonight.
Yeah, he definitely had to have a ton of damage to pull out of third place, because he had the AMA locked up, and he would have been starting pretty high up after those first 5 rows, so he'd have probably been on row, like, I'd say 6, maybe inside row 7.
Mm-hmm. Well, they get everything lined up here, folks. We might let's see if we can maybe get a driver in here and talk to him. How about we talk to Justin Chapman? Justin Chapman, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Well, Justin, it looks like you're going to make it into the A main. So, how's that make you feel? Tough racing out there tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it didn't help. I was late, so I had to start in the back of the heat anyways. But yeah, I'm just happy I made top 10, and we'll see what happens in the A main. I'm top 10 in the A main, and I'll be happy with that.
Well, how slick was the track out there? Because it looked pretty bad from up here.
In the C main, it was really slick. It was actually really fun. I enjoy it like that, running right up against the wall. In the B main, it's starting to slicken up a little bit, but it still needs to be a lot slicker for people to start running up high. Well,
I think they'll reset it here now for the race. is that going to change up your driving style? You're going to start like looking for some grip down there on the bottom early?
You know, I am going to try the bottom a bit, I think. But at this track, man, I love running up against the wall. So as soon as it slicks off, I'll be happy with that.
Very good. All right. Well, we'll wish you the best of luck out there, Justin. And good to see you out there running well.
Yep, thank you. Take care.
All right, as they're still trying to get everything ironed out, let's see if we can maybe get a word in with somebody else here. If I can find him. There he is. William Evans, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, William, looks like you made it into the feature race here tonight. Man, it was tough going out there and tough passing. Tell me about your racing.
I thought the racing was really good. So far, it's been really crazy on the track.
Well, I know Wallenfels and you there and a couple other guys, there was some really hard battling there at the beginning of that run with Ross Phillips up there, and man, it was really fun to watch. But when Wallenfels got around you, it seemed like, you know, it was really tough for you to try to get a run on him to get by him. Is there anything down on the bottom? Was there anything left in the turn down close to the wall there? Because I know I've seen guys sometimes try to go down there and look for just a little bit of a bite.
You could definitely like run high and then dive down to the bottom and then get a run off. That was the only way, but you know, we were 1 and 2, so I just wanted to stay.
Yeah, kind of diamond the turns is what you're saying?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of throws it back into the learning days there of asphalt racing, where you kind of dive bomb or diamond the turns, you know, for the short track. So, well, what do you think you got set here for the A main? How you going to run?
I have no clue how this is going to go. I'm assuming it's going to be crazy fast.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It is going to be crazy fast. And the competition is just, man, the competition level since you've been here, William, has grown immensely, you know. So, I mean, it's going to be difficult. Well, listen, I'm going to let you go because it looks like you're getting ready to grid. Good luck.
Thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir. If I can get you back up there. Okay. Okay, so they are gridding here, but now they're going to start, but they will not go. They will once that pace truck dives onto pit road, they will not go. And they got 3 laps to get everything in order, and then they will get the virtual green flag, and it's going to be 40 laps of holy terror out there, I'm telling you.
That is the understatement of the night. It'll be crazy, but it'll be good and fun.
It looks like Chris Brenner's going to lead them off of pit road here. But this is not the order that they will start the racing. This is only the order that they'll be taken out on the track following the pace truck. And once that pace truck dives on the pit road, then they'll line up in the order as they ran the trophy dash. And then behind them, the B main will line up in the order that they finished. So this is... then we'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
So be patient, folks. We're going to be right out of here in a minute.
What's crazy is sitting here looking at the drivers list for tonight's race. We have 20 that start and 16 that went home. We almost have half of the drivers going home. So literally, we almost have as many going home 4 shy as we do starting the race here tonight. So
yeah, no kid.
This field for this series is just growing every single week.
All right, here we go. They usually have a couple of laps around here, pace laps, so. And then the pace truck will dive on the pit road, and man, you guys wait till you see this. As the old saying goes, hold my beer and watch this.
Yeah.
Hold my beer and watch this. Just don't spill it. Don't spill my beer, because that's alcohol abuse. All right, pace truck's going in. Now they're going to line up in the order that they ran the trophy dash and the B main. So give them a couple minutes here. They got 3 laps to get it lined up in that order. They're getting there. They got one more lap to get lined up.
Talk about a good run. Kyle Trevathan starting out front for tonight's race. And Cody Olson having a bad run of just a string of bad luck lately, but starting row 2 inside. So he may have broke that string. Try not to jinx him by saying that, but hopefully he'll have a good run here tonight.
All right, folks, we're going green next time by. All right, green, green, green. Oh, way up the hill. Ricky Sanders, Bentley Glazer in a good battle back here. John Batista slipping up the middle. And he's going to get around Ricky Sanders. Trying to work that outside really hard, and he's going to do it. I believe Ricky Sanders will go back to 6th place. Corey Wenzel. We've seen Corey run really well here tonight. Zach Rounds in 8th. You believe this? Look at this field. This is amazing out here right now.
That is some intense racing.
They're starting to get a little single file out there right now, but this is a green track. They did get reset. And Derek Walker trying to pick up as many positions as he can. He is racing right alongside Sean Wallenfels that just won the B main. Sean's still got that heat built up in his blood right now from winning that B main, man. He is all pumped up and excited. Derek Walker not going to be able to do it. Boy, really loose coming out of the corner. William Evans is going to get around the outside of Justin Chapman, goes into 9th. And so far up in the front, Kyle Trevathan has led all the laps.
He doesn't have any competition right now. He's got almost 4 car lengths over Nate Davis.
Yeah, and Cody Olson's still hanging on to 3rd though, but this could be, and knock on wood, this could be his night to be on the podium right here, because he is really running well. But I'll tell you what, he's got some tough guys right behind him. Bentley Glazer, Ricky Sanders, and John Batista. And Ricky Sanders drove around the outside of John Batista. Those two swapping positions back here regularly. Just about every lap they're swapping positions. Oh, wow. Up into the wall goes Ricky Sanders, and that almost let just John Batista get by.
Yeah, he was lucky to save that spot.
Yep, and Cody Olson drove around Bentley Glazer drove around the outside of Cody Olson, and he just went into 3rd. Cody goes back to 4th. Now it falls into the hands of Ricky Sanders. Sanders keeping the pressure on him. And that's not the guy you want to see right behind you. Ricky Sanders knows how to drive these things, but you know what? It seems like last week he did so much better than he is out here tonight. Maybe Eldora is just not his kind of track. I don't know. Maybe the track's not slick enough. Some guys were saying that they like it a little slicker. Derek Walker back in 12th. Sean Wallenfels in 11th, and he's trying to battle here. Walker did close that gap upon him. And William Evans and Corey Wenzel. Wow, what a battle going on. I'm sorry, Justin Chapman. Never take that back, my bad. Evans barely holding off Chapman right now. But back up front. Trevathan, man, could be looking at his first win here tonight. And Nate Davis battling with Bentley Glazer for second. He's not going to be, well, he did get it. Yes, he did. Bentley Glazer was trying to get up there and get around him, but it just wasn't going to happen.
He's definitely trying everything he can. Cody Olsen's holding back to 5th, so
yeah, he gets back to 5th. Ricky Sanders got around him.
Ricky Sanders looking to try to get by Glazer now.
And Zach Rounds just got around John Batista. Corey Wenzel gets around John Batista. John's going backwards.
That's not the direction you want to be going, especially with 22, it's going to be 23 laps of 43 completed.
William Evans barely holding off Sean Wallenfels. Wallenfels in a battle of his own back here between him and Justin Chapman. And that is for 10th and 11th.
And even if you ain't up there battling for the win, these guys are battling for points still, too. So every point counts.
Yes, sir. And we've been green the whole way. This is great. Great racing. Back in the back here, Chris Brenner. We've seen Chris do some wonderful things here tonight. He's going to pass up Paul Crumright, or attempt to. Paul's going to hold him off on that high side. Roger Wagner sitting in 16th. One of the first A-mains that we've seen Roger in a while. Aaron Theory at 17th. Craig LeVan 18th. And Dakota DeCenzio to the back of the field in 19th. We're missing one driver. That was Jared Schwartz, I believe.
Yeah, he did make it as a caution came out. Wallenfels.
Yep, there it is. Wallenfels. Oh boy, let's go see here what happened to him.
Oh, hit the wall.
Oh my, I guess so.
Man,
and I'll tell you what, he just about took out Justin Chapman on that.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's a wonder he did not take him out. That was, I guarantee you, he just hit the wall there too. Trying to get it on pit road, going in the wrong area, I guess. I don't know what he was doing, but yeah. I guarantee you that scared the living daylights out of Chapman, because he probably thought he was about to be taken with him.
Pretty wild. That was the first caution of the race.
Yeah, so only 15 laps to go. This race is wrapping up very quickly. Well, we have a short little break here. You want to run through the top 5 for these guys? Let them know who's up front.
We sure can. Kyle Trevathan on the pole, or on the top spot right now. Nate Davis in second. Bentley Glazer third. Ricky Sanders fourth. Cody Olsen fifth.
Well,
now going back through the next 5 would be Zach Rounds in 6th place. Corey Wenzel 7th. John Batista 8th. William Evans 9th, and Derek Walker makes it into the top 10 as we're back under green conditions here, folks. And boy, I'll tell you what, Kyle Trevathan is just putting on a class out here right now, folks.
Yeah, he is. And,
Ricky Sanders to third.
Yeah, he got a little bump from Bentley Glazer there too, but it didn't hurt him. He just kind of pushed him forward as he got by him pretty easy on that restart.
Well, you know, you got to expect a little bumping and banging going on out here. This is a full contact sport. Now Bentley's battling with Cody Olson, and Zach Rounds comes right up through the picture here.
Oof. And got tagged twice by the 4 and the 88. Or 888.
Cody Olson into the back of Bentley Glazer. He's okay though. Zach Rounds now to the outside of Cody Olson. Cody comes up in front of him. We see that a lot. You know, these guys, they kind of let that car wash up the hill, and it's what you got to do. You know, to be fast, you've got to let that car go where it wants to go, but you got to be able to keep it off of the wall if it gets up there too high.
Oh, caution is out. Looks like Paul Crumry. It's only caution number 2 here. Question is, did he have help or was it all by himself? Oh, he just washed up the track. Oh man, it was a violent wreck.
Oh my gosh, I guess so.
That was violent.
Whoa. Actually almost jumped the wall too.
Yeah. Talk about clearing the fence. He almost did the inside wall and the outside.
Well, he's taken his car behind the wall, so he is done for the night. So it'll be a 18th place finish for him. Looks like Wallenfels has done the same, so 19th for him. Only the top 20 get points, and the 20th place will be, I think, go to Mike Peterson.
Yeah. Not sure how they're going to work that with Schwartz not making it into the race due to internet.
Yeah, I'll have to talk that over with Roger. See how he wants to do. I mean, you know, what do? You know, I would have thought that they maybe would have filled that position with somebody, unless they were thinking that Jarrett might make it back in, but obviously not.
And just looking like that, I hadn't even been paying attention. We are going to go green with 5 laps to go.
All right, green, green, green. Ricky Sanders has come all the way up to 3rd place. And now he's got a couple more positions to go to get to the lead. But I'll tell you what, I don't think he's going to get it. It's not going to be so easy to get around Kyle Trevathan. If he can get there, he's got to go through Nate Davis to get there. And Nate's not going to let him get that position, I can assure you. He's going to have to really drive it harder, maybe even do a little hard contact there with him to get it. Nate Davis looking to the bottom, and he does a slide job up in front of Kyle, and Kyle comes right back underneath and takes it. And here goes Ricky Sanders to the bottom. Wow!
I'm not really sure, but...
Oh man, I don't know how they're keeping it off of each other.
2 to go, and this is a 3-way battle.
Ricky Sanders clear up the hill, and Kyle comes right back. Final lap, white flag in the air, folks. Man, these guys are battling really hard. Ricky Sanders going to drive it in there deep, and he's going to make contact, and he's going to come home with the win.
Oh my! That is probably the best finish we've had.
Oh my word, I'm telling you, Kyle's got to be just like sitting there going, how did he lose that? Wow, well, great job by them guys. Man, I'm telling you, awesome job.
Yeah, we will definitely have them in here for an interview. So, yeah, don't go anywhere, folks. Give us about 2 or 3 seconds here, and we will get those guys in here for the top 3 interviews. All right, we are
got a
back.
Go ahead.
All right, so third place, Bentley Glazer. You got a copy?
Yep, I got it.
So first off, congrats on being up here in the booth. Go over the normal stuff here. First off, with having a D main here tonight, kind of a brand new thing for us. We haven't had it in the past. How was the track out there with an extra added race?
Well, they switched over, so we still had just the B main running on that track. So it got pretty wore out. It was fun racing.
And I'm curious. We were doing a super late model race yesterday, and that track, you needed wings on your car because that thing was flying. Sprint cars would have probably taken off into the air. So as far as ruts, smooth, groove wise, was it more than one lane out there, or did it kind of just turn into one lane?
There's pretty much just the high line. The bottom line got pretty wore out. But we were able to, like there at the end, the field was gone, so you got a little grip on the black. You were able to slide around a little bit.
All right. Well, we always know we got people to thank. Any sponsors, anybody like that you want to give a shout out to tonight?
My team, APC, and then Roger and all those guys for putting on this league. It's definitely the best league because, like in official races, the track never really changes. You don't get move around, and this league does it for us.
All right, well, there you go, folks. And moving on to second, Rudy, you got second place?
I do. Kyle Trevathan, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Wow, what a finish, Kyle. You had to have been just like sitting there like going, what just happened after leading that whole race? Tell us about that finish.
Oh, yeah, Rudy, it was wild, led almost all the laps there, and towards the end, the bottom came in, and Ricky got a good run on me and kind of got together there coming out of 4, but it was a wild finish for sure.
Man, I'll tell you what, that was an amazing finish. I don't think we've seen a finish like that here, in a long time. But, man, I'm telling you, that was just some fantastic racing. You worked your tail off to get to that position, Kyle. Tell us about some of the racing that you had to do just to get to the A main.
Just out here and try to throw down a good qualifying time and then try to do real good in your heat. Made it to the dash. Got lucky on the invert in the dash and just held my line and worked the track and held on to first place in the dash, and that started me on the pole tonight.
Well, I mean, obviously, because it put you up there to run well, with the invert in the field. But are you happy with obviously you're going to be, but are you happy with how that all went about with the invert in the field to put you in that position?
Oh yeah, it worked out great, and I'm happy with a second place finish. This being my first podium, in this league, there's lots of great competition here, but yeah, definitely happy to finish this high in the field.
Well, I mean, this might be kind of a stupid question, but I'm going to ask it anyhow. Now, if you wouldn't have been in that inverted position, say like you would have been in the front and been inverted to the back, how would you have felt about that?
Well, I've struggled since joining this league. There's just a lot of great competition out here, and to be able to make it to the dash tonight, I was happy. And then, getting inverted to the front, that was just, the cherry on top.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations on second place. Sorry about you didn't make it. Ricky beat you there just coming to the line, but man, that was one heck of a show you put on out there in the front. So congrats goes to you. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my team, HRE Motorsports, always standing behind me, and my two good friends and teammates, Zach Rounds and Cody Olsen. They're always pushing me to do better, and always got my back, always encouraging me, and thank you to you guys for putting on a great broadcast.
Well, you guys put on the show, man. We just streamed it for you is all. That's what I always say. You guys are the ones that put on the show out there, and you did absolutely an amazing job tonight. So congrats to you, and we'll hope to see you back here next week.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, Cody or Charles? Charles?
Sorry about that. I muted my mic. So that being said, I just said we got the winner here. The man of the hour is Ricky Sanders. So you got a copy, Ricky?
Yeah.
First off, good to get you up here in the booth for an interview for a win here. Knew it was coming. You always put on a good show here. You're always fast. And like he said, Rudy said a second ago with Kyle, he led 42 of the 43 laps. And technically, I don't even know if I'd qualify that as you leading a lap. You led about 100 feet of it, but that is all that mattered. So, what was going through your mind on that, just that last lap in general?
On the last restart, I knew Kyle and Nathan were going to be sliding each other, so I figured I could get there. And then on the last lap, I seen I had Nathan clear, so I tried to slide him, kind of missed the line and got into him. But not really that bad.
Yeah, y'all were definitely battling that from the probably about 5 laps to go. Y'all were battling it hard, trading spots. I'm pretty sure all 3 of you were at least in the front at one point. Unfortunately for Kyle, he did get passed right at the last minute. So we didn't have a whole lot of cautions here. You were up front pretty much the whole time anyway. Do you think the cautions helped you any, or do you think you might have caught him even without him?
I think the first caution helped, but the second one where we had like 5 to go, I didn't want to see because I was already up there with them battling.
All right. Well, as always, we like to ask people their opinion on the track for the night. So do you like it when it's single grooved, or most people probably wouldn't. Do you like it more when it's double grooved where you can pass a little bit?
I mean, obviously I'd like it more when it's double grooved, but when the groove's on the top, I don't mind it because you can throw sliders and all kinds of sorts of stuff. But when it's just stuck on the bottom, it's just one lane racing until someone messes up.
That is very true. But that being said, we know you probably have some sponsors. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? So who would those be here tonight for this victory?
Just thanks to you guys for putting the show on, Roger for hosting it, and that's it.
All right, folks. Well, again, that was Ricky Sanders, Kyle Trevathan, and Bentley Glazer, your top 3. We do have one more piece of business to take care of. Rudy, you want to run down through the official results for us?
I sure can. All right, Ricky Sanders coming home with the win here. Hold on a second. I got something wrong here. Hold on. Whoopsie. I'm still learning this. Okay. I don't know what I just did there. Okay, Ricky Sanders coming home with the win. Kyle Trevathan leading all but the last lap, man. That was a bummer for him. Bentley Glazer battled hard with Nate Davis there, coming home with 3rd. Nate Davis finishes 4th. Cody Olson stuck in there all race long, pretty much up there in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, but he will finish 5th here tonight. Zach Round struggled to get up there with them guys. He finishes 6th. Justin Chapman 7th. Derek Walker finally picking up a few positions, but he will finish 8th. Chris Brenner 9th, and Corey Wetzel will finish 10th. Uh-oh. I did it again. Man, I'm still learning. All right, Roger Wagner finishes 11th. Peter Holmes 12th. John Batista 13th. Aaron Theriot 14th. William Evans 15th. Craig Levan 16th. Dakota DeCenzio 17th, and Paul Crumray 18th, Sean Wallenfels 19th, and Ray Farlow finishes 20th. So, man, that was one heck of a race right there.
That was a great race, and we'll go. I'll do 21st. We'll go through about 25th here. We got Mike Peterson, Jeff Peterson, Jason Allison, Ross Phillips, and Michael Hembold. There is a whole host of other drivers that unfortunately did not make it here. Few more than probably want to go over because, again, 16 guys went home from the race here tonight. But to wrap this up, again, this is Charles and Rudy on behalf of MaxSpeedTV and DSRL. Have a great night, and we will see you next Thursday night.